Salaam Salaam. Today we are going to explain what is a sajda. In the last lecture, I have discussed the ruku, and today I will explain you what is the meaning of sajda from the Quranic point of view. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, one who does not become perplexed or confounded. This is the meaning of Allah. Or that person who does not slave of his internal condition of the mind, whose mind does not think in a neutral way. So you have two kinds of liberty or freedom. One is your external, and what is your internal? External freedom, it has been hijacked by the dictator, by the democracy, by the media, by the dictators, by the laws. That people can get or liberate themselves. But if you are a mentally internal in a slavery of your wishes, there is a countless kind of slavery. Your wishes, you are not thinking properly, or after getting one target, then you go another one without thinking what I'm doing. So that kind of slavery is a dangerous slavery, and this is the Quran is saying that you smile feeling as a flower spadix. Because why? The Quran constitution has given you environment for the growth. Intensive or gradual both growth, just like what you get or what baby get in the mother womb. So the most important thing, there are billions of species. Every species or each species has favorable atmosphere for its survival, like fish, like turtle, like bird. They're surviving in a certain, a special, this environmental. Otherwise, they will die. They will abolish. If you want to make your flight from Canada to Saudi Arabia or Egypt or Pakistan, you have to create a capsule, the same temperature, the same air. Otherwise, you will die. So this is the reason Quran is saying that this is the purpose of your life, to make this planet, planet Earth most beautiful, favorable circumstances for the development of the all kinds of human beings, regardless race, religion, color, nationality. These are all shaitan, color, race, language. Language is a very good thing. Every language has the knowledge, and we have to give the chance to flourish this language. It's a beauty of the society. So let me explain you now Sajdah. Sajdah represents total mental submission to the constitution of the Quran. After, Ruku, you bend upon. After bending, or 50% agree or 50% does not agree, then your mind, after examination, that any practice, any action, when your mind satisfied by the reasoning, by the examination, and you agree with that condition of the mind is known as Sajdah. Not this mechanical sajda or physical sajda. The term sajda signifies he become lowly, humble or submissive. Like, if there is a cricket match If one country won the match, the team bow down their head. They humbly make the prostration because their mind was satisfied that we win this match. That is a sajda. After working hard, after struggling, not this sajda in the 5-time prayer, which you don't know what you are doing. Or lowered his forehead, he bent himself, he submitted himself, he paid respect or honor to someone, he magnified someone, or it refers to the act of saluting or showing reference. So saluting also, I will clear this by giving the military example. The term sajda signifies he becomes lowly, humble or submissive. He bends himself or he submitted him or he paid respect or honor to him or magnified to him or act of saluting. Sajda may be understood not as a ritual prostration, but in a sense analogous to military salute. I'm clearing you this by giving the military salute. All these ceremonies, during when head of state visited to other, then they make a parade and they give him salute. Similarly, in the army, one regiment is, doing the sajda salutation to his commander. A formal and customary gesture or respect of salute. So it means now China, did the, this salute ceremony. He invited, different countries and show them. And the people who came, they were having the solidarity with China. In military context, the salute is not mere physical movement. I'm giving you an example. It is an outward expression of inward acknowledgement, discipline, and elegance to shared principle and authority. This is the expression of your inward, your mind, your neuron. Acknowledgement, yes, we are disciplined. This is the sajda. Similarly, in the Quranic framework, sajda represents a conscious act of recognition and agreement of the mind with the Quranic law, accompanied by the willingness to align one's conduct in accordance with it. So that is a sajda, that we will establish a government based on the Quranic laws. This is a sajda. You are in agreement, your mind is agreement. After researching, after reading, reciting, and then after examination, when you agree, that, like, economic system or social system, then when you go into the detail, then if you agree or you satisfy, then they say, okay, I'm okay with that. That is a sajda. It embodies both respect and comradeship within the collective order directed not toward individual or symbol, but outward the universal constitution of lawgiver or the Quranic principle. In this universe, lawgiver. Or if your government is according to the Quranic principle, that is also lawgiver. Because all the verses of the Quran, they are natural. Laws are natural. Even language is natural. The Quran uses the term to describe a mental state of complete agreement with the Quranic salat and charter. This is the sajda. That you have established the salat system to liberate the slavery, to liberate the nation from the slavery, to establish the justice system, to establish the basic necessity of life for every person, medical service, accommodation, schooling, this is a sajda. Not that certain people, a few capitalists will take everything and control the entire humanity. The Quran uses this term to describe mental state of complete agreement with the Quranic Salat and Charter Quranic system. A condition in which one applies innate wisdom, not physical, which is a gift to you, and common sense to fully embrace the Quranic program. But now, these 2.5 billion Muslims, they are reciting the Quran, they don't know what the hell they are doing. This is a tragedy. They read it for the sake of swab, and what is the swab? Swab means cloth. They don't know what they are doing. This is the pathetic situation from which I want to take out I want to liberate the Muslim from this serious kind of slavery. In such a state, a person has no doubts about the system and is ready to dedicate all their abilities to its implementation. That is the reason military doing that. And this Quranic Federation and the 25 governors, they did it. They never prayed because 5 times prayer is not in the Quran. All this mumbo jumbo, this is useless, time wasting. You are wasting billion gallons of water. And they will use this sajda in their language in the following way. I brought only 6, 7, there are a lot of others. He used kana yasidul lil ta'ala. He used to lower down himself or bend himself down to arrow passing beyond the butt, going over it. Al-Safina tasjidul rahya. The ship inclines or bends by the influence of the wind. It is their language they were using. Nakhl Sajdah, a palm tree bent by its fruit. Copiousness, it is not to lower down the head. Look, very good example. That tree which is full of fruit, it is beneficial for the humanity. So same thing you should do. Make the sajda by distributing the wealth properly. Make the sajda to respect every person. Made the sajda to abolish all this sectarism. Made the sajda to try to abolish all kind of injustices. This is sajda. Do your best to free yourself from the religion, from the 5 times prayer, from the Hajj, from these 2.5 million mosques. They are the center of the slavery for you. You cannot ask them any question. Sajadul Bayat, the camel lowered down its head so that a rider can comfortably on it. Look, this is sajda. When they want to ride the camel sit down. His mind agrees that he is my master. So this is a sajda. This is the reason I am explaining the Quran use the word which are organic, which are, you can say, natural word. Sajda lahu, he saluted him, or he paid him respect or honor to him, or magnified him. Therefore, the term sajda stands for obeying the principle of following the given direction or execution of the assigned duties or obligation. So this is not a salah, this is not a 5 times prayer, this is not a fasting. No. The verb sajda, contrary to traditional exegesis, does not denote prostration in the sense of placing one forehead on the ground as an act of worship or submission or adoration, totally against the Quran, what we are doing. We are rebellious of the Quran. We are a mushrikeen. We are a zalimeen. Distortion, the translation of the Quran. Such a physical gesture, when taken literally, may be regarded as a diminishing to human dignity. Hindus are doing, What the earth and Muslims are doing is under human control and sovereignty. So you are, when you pray, so you are under the control of 5 times Zoroastrian prayer. It is their custom. You are not sovereign to the Quranic laws. And there is no intrinsic purpose in lowering the human intellect to its ritual of devotion. It is injustice with your mind. It's a sheer injustice. If you lower down your mind without thinking, without using it, it is injustice with you. Moreover, the Quran does not prescribe ritualistic prayer or the worshipping of any being, including the adoration of God in ceremonial sense. Rather, its emphasis lies in the adherence to the divine laws or Quranic laws, or say Quranic laws. And in the establishment of a just socio-political order based on the principle, thereby ensuring peace, salam, and prosperity within society. This is a Sajdah. However, the clerical establishment, particularly certain Arabs and Iranian imams associated with that, may be termed the mosque culture. This is a mosque. Has applied the full extent of this distorted reasoning to reduce this profound Quranic concept to a mere ritualistic gesture. No result is coming. In their interpretation, Sajda is stripped of its intellectual and ethical dimension and confined to the physical act of bowing with fabricated prayer routines. This is all. And you are repeatedly doing it, and no result is coming. And this Sajda block your capabilities, ability, or wisdom of your mind. This is not a simply misinterpretation, but constitute a profound violation of the Quranic message. So 5 times prayers, you doing the sajda or ruku or qiyam, it is a violation of the Quranic principle. It is a violation of the Quranic message. And this distortion is further comprehended by the prescription of reciting non-Quranic formulas during sajda, such as Subhana Rabbi Alala. Where is it in the Quran? Glory to my Lord and highest, thereby introducing extra Quranic elements into practice and diverting attention from the Quranic authentic directive. We are not only rebellious, we are repeating this rebellious action again and again. And this is the condition you are, this is the situation in which you are. Now, the clerical establishment, all 57 countries, they are all like that. While presenting itself as the guardian of the Quran, frequently advances doctrine that stand in direct contradiction to its essence. A striking example lies in their insistence that human beings must bow exclusively to Allah, while simultaneously claiming that Allah commands the angels to bow before the first human being. But Shaitan did not bow. He said, I will not listen to you. According to their story, according to the Bible story, it's particularly noteworthy that according to their own narrative, even Iblis, Satan, refused to comply with such an order, ironically demonstrating more consistently with the principle of exclusive submission to God than the angels themselves. Now, I will bring the example from the Quran in which shade or form the Quran. I'll give you 4 or 5 verses here. The Quran in verse 55-6 explains the meaning of the term Sajdah. Wal Najm wal Shajar Yasjudan. And you know it's a Surah Rahman, and they are reciting it. They don't know the meaning. What is the meaning of this thing? And militant or 4-star journal. What 4-star journal? They're killing the people. Look what happened. What army of USA did in Iraq. What the journal of Saudi Arabia. They are killing the people, beheading the people. Our 4 journal star in Pakistan, they killed, they slaughtered 10,000 Palestinians in the era of Ziaulak. And then this is a Najm. And you know the militants what they're doing everywhere. 4-star journal. And these journals for the protection of the democracy, for the protection of the capitalism, for the protection of the religion, for the protection of dynasty. Movie stars also, they have a lot of wealth. They become God. And the people, number one, this law, and the people dividing the humanity into different sects or parties, al-shajarata, like a tree, branches separate, leaves are separate. They divide the society into different sects based on the nationality, based on the language, based on the regional situation, based on the religion, based on the gender, based on the color. The Quran says, and militants and 4-star journal or movie star and the people dividing the humanity into different sects or parties al-shajarata must surrender in respect to their activities. Yes, it on. Stop the argument. Stop this killing in Gaza. They are all military stars. So this is the meaning of Yashtadan. And Surah Rahman, in Misr, millions of followers listen. They don't know what they are listening. Therefore, the term Sajdah is best understood as denoting the act of obeying established principle, following the prescribed directives, carrying out assigned responsibility or harmonizing affair in accordance with the higher order. Higher order means Quranic order or natural lawgiver, the intelligent, the supreme, supreme authoritative leader, the lawgiver of this universe, or affairs in accordance with the higher order. In this sense, Sajdah does not signify ritualistic posturing, but rather the conscious alignment of human conduct with divinely ordered system. In contrast to the priestly reduction of Sajdah into a physical gesture, The Quran itself provides a comprehensive and nuanced definition to the concept. It employs the term to describe the universal state of submission and cooperation observable throughout creation, wherein where the mutual natural order, the celestial bodies, and all living beings adhered harmoniously to the laws established by God, by lawgiving. Within this framework, Sajda represents not an isolated act of worship, but the overcharging principle of conformity to the divine constitution both in nature and society. In verse 1648, it declared that every entity put shadows upon the earth, exists in the complete submission to Allah's pyramidal laws. Look what the Quran bring the example. Avalam yaru ila ma khalaqallahu min shay. Ittafayya zilalun min yameen wa shamal. Sajadallahu wa hum dakhirun. Do they ponder upon the fact, avalam yaru, that whatever Allah has fashioned, the mayas, ma khalaqa, either the Quranic lawgiver, if it is coordinates with the natural law, or our supreme lawgiver, mayors, of anything, even your thinking, your mind, and as well as material. Shay means thinking and as well as material. First thinking comes, then you make it material. To recover you from the angriness to a good state of affairs. If they will come back like naturally befalling shadows, zalalat. Look, the sun rise and move and the shadow move there. What a beautiful example. So your mind should move like the sun, the Quran, which enlighten your mind. So you should move like that. Shadows of fortunate in there, in the right direction. Al-Yamin, fortunate. For the good things, not for the bad thing. And unfortunate. There are two things in your mind, Shamail and Jameen. Unfortunate. So both are there. It is up to you in which shade you will move your mind or travel your mind or thinking start in your mind of everything in their mind. Therefore, tender your thinking to Allah's laws. Tender your thinking. And they who submit these laws are humble people, dakhirun, humble people. They are good people. So, this is the meaning of this verse. So, Quran gives a metaphorical narration, giving the shadows. And why shadow? Because this, opaque or shadows is on the earth because of the sun and the earth's rotation. So this way, the verse emphasizes observation and reflection. Avalam yaru, as the Quranic demand. Mayas and order in all creation, both mental and material. Shadow, zalal, as a metaphor for alternating the condition of life and thought. Sajda not as a ritual, but as a yielding one reason to Quranic laws. This is it. Humility, dakhrun, as the natural result of such a submission. I have further explained it. Note the shade of every opaque, very important. The shade of every opaque object extends and contracts according to the rising of the sun, thereby exemplifying complete submission to the physical laws established by Allah. It will never happen that there will be no shadow. It changed with the movement of the sun. This phenomenon is not accidental, but serves as a tangible reminder of the universality of the Quranic order, where even inanimate objects conform unfailingly to predominate measures. So this is I bring this verse in the support of this Sajdah. Your mind should go both ways. If you want to go negative way, you will go like a shade. If you want to go yameen, so it is in your hand. And now, in the next verse of the same surah, the Quran gives another excellent definition of the Sajdah. وَلِلَّهُ يَسَجُدُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ مِنْ دَبَّةٍ وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ وَهُمْ لَا يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ. And surely submission or salutation belong to Allah's laws, the Quranic laws, or the supreme authority laws. You cannot change, you cannot boil the water on 99. You cannot freeze the water on 1. You cannot freeze. It will freeze on 0. You cannot swim your ship in the sea or in the river until and until you will not submit to the law of buoyancy. Whatever parameters have been given in your society for your loftiness, this is samawat, al-samawat, for your loftiness. And as well as whatever humble, thriving freshness, giving laws in the society, ma fi samawat wa ma fil ard. It does not mean heaven and earth. Both are, this al-samad, it is plural, proper noun. And fil ard, it's also plural but singular. Our society or our earth. For the best type leadership, for the beast types, the people who are beast, like all our democratic leaders, all our kingdomship leaders, all our military leaders, the Quran is saying they are the beast type of leadership. For them we have given these laws, al-samamat wa ma fil ard. And as well as powerful, arrogant leadership, al-malaikah, not angels. And al-malaika mean also the good leader. Both the Quran has used this word for malaika, it's a plural, powerful, arrogant leadership and also sincere leadership, honest leadership. And they cannot magnify themselves by disacknowledging or disputing these laws. Just the and we deny, we disacknowledge the Quranic laws. Look in which situation we are. We are the worst creature on this planet. And then another verse which will explain you what is the meaning of Sajdah 231. The Quran discloses an extremely important secret that the entire universe is subjecting itself or bowing to the humans accept their own built-in rebellious bent of mind. Everything is under you. Look China what they are doing. Look other nations what they are doing. They are controlling every damn thing. But Quran giving you that it is very difficult to control your mind. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا الْمَلَائِكَةَ تَسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. And when the Quranic Federation commanded lofty and powerful leadership, both good and bad, to submit or to salute or utilize your innate abilities according to the direction of the Quranic intelligent administration Adama. Quran saying all the leaders of the Quranic Federation were intelligent people. They greeted or honored. You know, when it is given the message to Malaika, all the powerful leaders, they said, okay, honored, accept Iblis, hopelessness or perplexed leadership mind. There were some, they accept, but inside they did not accept because they become hopeless. If you will put Quranic system in the Saudi Arabia, do you think they will accept? They become hopeless. Why? Because their dynasty will have to go. Same case in all 57 Islamic countries. They will never accept. And that is the reason there is no Quranic research center on this planet. They are responsible. Hopelessness force. Balasa, it does not mean shaitan. They have given you biblical story that when a person or the corrupt person or the dishonest person, when a system established, so he become hopeless. Why? Because then he cannot do the evil thing, corruption. It will stop. Enlightenment. Disapproved with the hate glorified within himself. Vastakbaru. They are all Vastakbaru, the royal family, the Gulf family, they are all, or the Pakistan leadership, or all the mosque leadership, or all the political, they don't accept. They say, we don't care Quranic laws. And thus become one of those who denied or concealed or disacknowledged the Quranic social and economic system. وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. It's a plural, kafirin. That mind who become hopeless, he is from those people who disacknowledge the social economic system of the Quran. The verse 17107 also provides the revolutionary meaning of the word Sajdah. Kul amanu bihi aw la tu'minu. Inna allazina utul ilm min qablu is yutla alayhim yakhrun al-azkan sajda. Make declaration whether you undertake or not this peaceful mission. Do not make much difference. We don't care about it. You destroy yourself. Look, they are all the reality of the Middle East, Gulf. They are the colony of the European countries, American country. No freedom. And the same system they put on their people. Because they are slaves, they want slavery. They love slavery and they slave their people. Indeed, the people who endowed with charismatic or wisdom or knowledge, charismatic wisdom, knowledge, and are in encounter or they are facing it, when this bond of responsibility for obligation is given to them who are using their wisdom, When this Quranic constitution responsibility given to them, they submit their mind's abilities or dedicate themselves sajda. The people who think like Abraham Lincoln, he was a very good person. All the person who now in these days there are some very good debaters, they are also in the same rank. Quickly like a rustling of an eagle, just like hawk always prey. They chase these criminals with briskness and strength. Lilas Khan. And this is the Quran. And go there, all the translation, you will not get anything. Let me clear the Quran never reduced sajda to mindless bowing or forehead hitting ritual. Sajda in the Quran means something far greater. It is the act of using your intellect, your reasoning, and your God-given mind to establish justice, to build a society that operates under Allah's immutable laws. Anything less than this is nothing but empty performance. But when does the priesthood, they insist the qiyam, ruku and Sujūd are nothing more than acts of worship, physical exercise directly commanded by Allah. If they were true, then I ask, why does the Quran never give us a fixed formula of words to recite during these so-called moments? Why does the Quran never prescribe a rigid timetable for repeating them 5 times a day? And most importantly, why are funeral prayers except from the same obligatory action? Look, they are munafiqeen. In their prayer, all the prayer is sajda, but funeral prayer, no sajda. Where the funeral prayer? The answer is simple, because Allah never commanded them. These rituals were manufactured by the religious establishment, engineered to enslave minds. That this is the best weapon. 5-time prayers to make you slave, to close your mind, to waste human potential. This, you have a lot of potential. They wasted it. 2.5 million mosques, they are wasting this potential. And to keep entire nation chained in mechanical obedience rather than rising into intellectual and moral. And we have been chained. So in these 3 lectures, I have laid down bare the straight difference between the true meaning of aqam, ruku and sajda. This is the sajda today I finished. And the twisted fabrication sold to us by Islamic clergy. They are all this our leader, regional religious leader, imam, they are all, fabricated, twisted the meaning of sajda. The truth is undeniable. The Quran is a revolutionary. The clergy is a reactionary. And the difference between two could not be clearer. So this is the, meaning of sajda. Thank you very much.